Hello and happy Wednesday, everyone. Oh, it's Thursday. Oops, my bad. Hello and happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to the American Family Insurance Dream Bank, where we believe in the transformative power of dreams. I'm Hannah, Dream Curator here at Dream Bank, and on behalf of our team, we are so thrilled to have you with us today. For those of you who have attended our virtual or in-person events in the past, we welcome you back. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, I'd love to take a quick moment to introduce you to DreamBank. So here at American Family Insurance, we believe that communities are stronger and the future is brighter when people are actively pursuing their dreams. That's why we created DreamBank, inspirational community destination and digital experience dedicated to dreamers everywhere. From our daily event series to our immersive signature programs, our goal and hope is that there's something for every dreamer. Our offerings are designed to help you celebrate your dream journey, overcome obstacles, and stay motivated. This afternoon, I have the honor of introducing our featured speaker, Laura Reid. Having grown up with a severe stutter and paralyzing public speaking fear and social anxiety, Laura Reid, with a master's in education, is an unlikely professional speaker, public speaking coach, stand up comic, and co host of the Backstory podcast. But that's what makes her uniquely aligned to help others overcome their fear, find their voice, and tell their impactful stories. Laura has received numerous awards for her speeches, presentations, and won several storytelling competitions. Laura has a passion for haiku, horror movies, and introverting, which she considers an underrated sport. And I think I have to agree with her on that because I do think it is an underrated sport. She lives somewhere over the rainbow in Honoka'a on the big island of Hawaii, where she relishes solitude and occasionally fends off wild pigs for excitement. So, without further ado, please join me in welcoming our fantastic speaker this afternoon, Laura Reid.
Thank you. From the age of 5 until 45, I struggled with an extreme fear of public speaking. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Wait, she doesn't look a day over 44. But I'm actually 55 now and I love speaking. In fact, you can't shut me up. But it wasn't always that way. I struggled almost my entire life with a stutter, social anxiety, and self doubt. It all came to a head when I was about 40 and I was sitting in a staff training. And one of the things that I feared most in the world was happening: introductions. And as it got closer and closer to me, I began to have these severe symptoms of nausea, shaking, sweating, lower back stabbing pains. I didn't know it then, but I was having a full on panic attack just by the thought of having to introduce myself in front of people. When it got to be about 2 people left in front of me, I just couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't be in that room anymore. It felt like all the air had been removed. I got up and left, and I ended up going home sick that day without ever having introduced myself, without ever having said my name. Brene Brown says that you either walk inside your story and you own it, or you stand outside your story and you struggle for your worthiness. I suppose eventually that struggle for me became too exhausting to bear anymore. Living in almost constant fear of having to speak. It's unavoidable. Until one day, I decided to enter a storytelling competition, of all things. But when I passed the flyer, I just knew I had to do it. There was no other choice. That seemingly random day, seeing that flyer changed everything for me. Now, I don't know why you're here, but much of what took me decades since that day to learn, you will learn today in just 25 minutes. A huge thank you to DreamBank and to Hannah today for hosting this talk, and for every one of you for showing up today to listen and to learn. I wish I could be there in person, but I'm lying. Like I said, I'm an introvert. I'm kind of liking this still. Here's a little bit of housekeeping. I'm not going to be using any slides today. So please have a pen and some paper ready. If you happen to have some sticky notes, that's going to be really handy for you too, but not mandatory. If you have questions, you can put them in the chat, and I will be asking you some questions. So please participate by answering in the chat as well, and hopefully I'll be able to see that when that all happens. Also, everyone will be receiving a PDF of everything I'm going over today. So again, if you miss something, no worries. You're going to receive everything. I'd like to start with a question. What is your biggest fear when it comes to speaking? What is your biggest fear when it comes to speaking? Let me see if I can find the chat here. Chat. Making a mistake. Kane Kamano. All right. Forgetting words. Sounding uneducated. Looking foolish. Shaking. Oh, yeah. So many. Embarrassing. Freezing. Absolutely. Not sounding confident. Being judged. That's huge. Losing my train of thought. Absolutely. I can really relate to all of those. I felt all of those, and they are very common. But here's the thing, it's highly unlikely you will die of public speaking, but it is 100% certain that you will die. Not to be morbid, but that means that the time is now to begin owning your story, to begin to stop struggling for your worthiness. So I'm asking you, is today going to be day one instead of one day? Now I want to ask you, what is the opposite of fear? What is the opposite of fear? Confidence, love, feeling free, courage. I love that. Faith, beautiful, proud, success. Fantastic. I used to think that it was love too, but when it comes to speaking fear, I'm starting to think it's trust. And here's why. The word confidence comes from the Latin word fidere, which means to trust. Therefore, having self-confidence is having trust in oneself. Moreover, the word courage comes from the Latin word cor, C-O-R, meaning heart. So we can put those together to trust in your heart and what's in your heart and speak from that place. Now, officially, confidence is a noun, but what if we started to look at it as a verb? I believe it's a skill, an action. And like any skill, be it rock climbing or surfing or navigating a Zoom meeting, the more you practice, the better you get. But occasionally, we all still forget to unmute. Ultimately, it takes a belief in one's abilities to get better, to trust in yourself. Let's begin there. I invite all of you to write on your paper or a sticky note and paste it to your desk or computer, somewhere you're going to see it every day, your mirror. I trust in myself. If we look at confidence as a verb, then these 5 secrets I'm sharing today, which are part of my heart method for speaking, are all actionable ways to build upon your self-confidence. As you practice them, your confidence will grow. I've witnessed this in my own life, and I've witnessed it over and over again in those that I serve. And they are easy to remember because the first letter of each word in the 5 secrets spells out the acronym HEART. The first secret is, drum roll please, have fun. It seems simple, but let's take it a little deeper. What kind of energy do you have when you are speaking? The poet William Blake said, "Energy is eternal delight." Are you showing up with fun energy or fear energy? It's like changing the radio station in your mind from the theme from Jaws to your favorite dance tunes. When you speak from a place of delight and joy, a natural confidence will emerge. And remember, if you aren't having fun, your audience likely isn't having fun either. So write on that sticky note to have fun every time before you speak. Having fun also means being excited instead of nervous. And here's the thing, the symptoms of excitement and nervousness are really very similar. Butterflies in your stomach, a little sweaty brow. Another way to think of your talk more, to have more fun, is to think of it as an enjoyable conversation rather than a formal presentation. If PowerPoint slides are stressing you out, just ditch them. Try a flip chart or a whiteboard, or make everyone take notes like I'm doing. When we are having fun, we tend to not think about having fun. We're simply present in the moment. So also, please remind yourself to be present and enjoy the opportunity to share what's meaningful to you with others. That should always be enjoyable. Even if your topic is dark, you can approach it with joy. Secret number 2. So before I share the secret with you, I'm going to start with a question. How do you feel when you are in your comfort zone? Really visualize your comfort zone. Take it all in. Are you watching Netflix on your couch, on a secluded beach with a good book? Relaxed, confident, awesome, calm, happy place. Absolutely. Joy, ease, safe, comfortable, at ease, peaceful. All right. So why on earth would you want to get out of your comfort zone? We can't be on Instagram or anywhere in social media these days without seeing a meme about, get out of your comfort zone. Life doesn't begin until you do that. But here's what I've learned, that when we tell ourselves we're breaking out of our comfort zone, that action is scary. And our brains are listening, and they go into a bit of a freeze mode. One of your fears, right? We get that brain freeze. We can forget what we're saying. We get a flight or fight response to that. And that's where all the symptoms of nervousness begin to come from. On the flip side of that, when our brains are in their relaxed mode, when we're in our comfort zones, we could recite anything. We can remember all the words. We can be authentic, be calm and relaxed, and be ourselves. So for this secret, and you're probably not going to hear it anywhere else, it's simply to expand your comfort zone. Stay in it and expand it out so it encompasses those scary moments that you might have. That way, you can set an intention to, instead of being fierce and breaking free, you can remain calm, peaceful, safe, comfortable, and at ease. Now, this strategy can expand out too to any other scary things, be it a networking event or a family reunion. Set that intention to remain in your comfort zone. Secret number 3. I want to start by asking you to write in the chat 3 words that describe you when you are at your best. 3 words that describe you when you are at your best. funny, likable, outgoing, confident, happy, humble. Oh, these are so good. Happy, funny, helpful, confident, knowledgeable, friendly, sarcastic. Someone wrote, oh, I like you. Fantastic. Peaceful, caring, and humble. It's beautiful. All right. Secret number 3 is act as if. Act as if. Here's what I mean by that. Ask yourself, how would a confident speaker prepare? How would a confident speaker prepare? They probably practice and have fun practicing. How would they act? They probably have a real positive energy and vibe. They might be bold. They'd be saying yes to opportunities. They'd be showing up, being their best selves. What would they be doing as they're speaking? Maybe smiling because they're having fun. Maybe having eye contact. Natural, purposeful movements. A confident speaker knows who they are when they're at their best, and they're able to be that. Be happy, funny, caring, humble, inquisitive, sarcastic, all of those things, because they're able to own who they are. Now, can you be authentic while you're acting as if? Absolutely, yes. Because all these best qualities are part of who you are. Remind yourself before you speak that you are all of these things and more. No one can speak just the way you can, and no one else can tell your story the way that you can. No one else are these 3 things in just quite the same way that you are. So acting as if can trickle over into some other dreams and goals that you might have as well. For example, you might ask, what would a leader in my field be doing? What would a best-selling published author be doing? How would they act? What would their calendar look like? What would a successful and prosperous person do? Secret 4 is repurpose the gift. Repurpose the gift. How do you feel when you give a genuine gift to a person that you know they are going to love? It's the perfect gift for them. You can write your answer in the chat. How do you feel? You're excited, absolutely happy, proud. That's beautiful. Is there any fear there? No, there's only love, right? Love, happiness, giddiness, pleased, and elated. I love that word. Every story, every challenge, every heartache is a potential gift for your audience. And someone is waiting to hear it. They're waiting to hear that particular gift and receive it from you. The originator of the hero's journey, James Campbell, said, "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek." Now, up until now, you may have been focusing on entering that cave, on that fear, that lack of confidence. And then maybe gaining the treasure that's inside, gaining that confidence, gaining your voice. But the true treasure is in realizing that that treasure is not meant for you. It's meant to give away. And that means that ultimately, whatever it is that you're seeking is what is going to set you free, is what is going to bring you more confidence ultimately and get you to where you want to be as a speaker. When our voices and our stories, our passions and our purpose become bigger than ourselves, that's when that true gift begins to emerge. So I want you to focus on the audience instead of yourself. and how you want them to feel, what you want them to think about and to do because of what you've shared with them. And the funny thing is, when you take the focus off of yourself, your confidence, a natural confidence, will begin to emerge. We're at secret number 5. All right. Secret number 5 is tell a personal story. We all have a personal story that will change someone else's life. Plato said, those who tell the stories rule society. That's a pretty confident statement. And I believe it's true because when we weave a story into our words and our messages and our speeches, you are bound to have a more interesting talk, to have people connect and engage with you and what you're saying on a deeper level. And here's how that will make you feel more confident. Someone had said, someone had said that practice is really important, and practice is important. Definitely, I want you all to practice, and yet don't memorize. When we memorize, we're much more likely to forget our words and have some of those things we're scared of happen. But here's the thing, when we incorporate a personal story, it's already in you. It's in your heart. There's no need to memorize it. You can practice it and be spontaneous with it, but you're going to naturally be more confident when you're sharing a story because you're an expert in your story and in your own life. And because of that natural engagement that is going to happen with the connection you will have with your audience, that is going to also help grow your confidence. The poet Maya Angelou said, people will forget what you said, they will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And nothing will make them feel like sharing a personal story. It is also the best way that you can repurpose that gift, that treasure that you find. When you take the time to write down a story, it is going to better connect you as well to your message. So I'd like to encourage all of you to take the time to actually think about those big changes in your life, the times that might have made you cry or made you make a really big decision in your life. Write out those stories and then get clear on what the message is that you received from experiencing that story. And that can in turn be repurposed as a talk that you give or a message that you have to share, or maybe your big idea that you're ready to share with the world. So I'd like to review the 5. I can't believe we're almost at 5 minutes left already. But number 1 was have fun. 2, expand your comfort zone. 3, act as if. 4 was repurpose the gift. And 5, tell a personal story. And Hannah's going to help share the PDF that has all of these and a little synopsis of them underneath. Oh, and she just did. Such a pro. Thank you so much. And I'd like to end with this. One final question here. Do you know how beautiful you are? You are magnificent, unique, and worthy of all the dreams you desire to come true. You have already a divine spark within you. And once you learn to trust in that spark, you will have all the confidence that you will ever need. Thank you. I'm also just want to say real quickly, I am gifting all of you. If you have more questions, we don't have time for a lot of questions. So if you have some, and you want to talk story with me, I'm putting a link for a free speaking consult. It's 30 minutes, and so free session with me. I'll put that in my scheduling link, and also a link to a landing page that has a free virtual course in there for all of you as well, the 7 deadly sins of public speaking. So you can learn all the things that I definitely don't want you to ever do. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Laura. And
You're
I saw
welcome.
people in the chat asking about the PDF. If you don't get it on the Zoom meeting, that's totally okay. I'm going to send it out to everyone who joined afterwards, just to make sure that you got it. I know technology can be a little challenging sometimes, but Laura, as we're wrapping up, we always like to ask our speaker this one question because you are a fellow fearless dreamer yourself. So, what is one piece of advice you have for someone who is pursuing their dream right now?
Mm. Focus on the beautiful journey getting to your dream instead of putting all your energy and focusing on that dream itself and attaining it. Enjoy that ride and that process because none of us really know how much time we have. And if we're not enjoying every moment of whether, if it's your goal is to publish a book, enjoy the process of writing every day. If your goal is to be more successful, then enjoy connecting with more people and them learning about what you do every day. And that really frees you from the pressure and paralysis that can happen when we're only focusing on that goal and that final outcome.
Mm, Laura, thank you so much. And
You're welcome.
thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with all of us and to share. I know I'm here public speaking right now, but public speaking is also not my favorite thing either. So I have definitely taken some notes for myself to take back and to work on. So I just wanted to say thank you again from DreamBank and for everyone who tuned in.
Mm.
We look forward to continuing to grow with you all and to dream together. So you can learn more about our upcoming Dream Bank events and content design with your dreams in mind at amfam.com/dreambank and by connecting with us on our social channels. So on behalf of American Family Insurance and Dream Bank, we look forward to hosting you all soon. Until then, keep dreaming fearlessly and have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you again, Laura. We so
Thank you.
appreciate
Everyone
you.
save the chat. The link's in there, and I hope to
Yes.
see you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thanks
Aloha.
all. Bye.
Bye.